How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RIDDLES and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, guys, we're going to be taking a look at basically Pokemon news and a lot of leaks, okay? So BDSP has leaked. There's over 15 people that actually have access to the game already because it's out there in the wild, more or less. And I thought we'd take a look at all the stuff today. I'm also going to put my microphone right here because a lot of you guys seem to be complaining that the audio isn't too good. So I'm going to put it right here, which, of course, will make it so, you know, I'm going to have to read things a bit slower because I literally won't be able to read stuff on my screen because, you know, I have a microphone in my way. But nonetheless, let's get into the information, shall we? So, starting things off, ladies and gents, we have things kicking off from Nintendo. So they already have an actual trailer for us here. They actually have a little bit of it, not a trailer, but a little short thingy they posted on Twitter, and I thought we'd take a look at it. It shows off Twin Leaf Town, Lake Verity again, Sand Gem Town, as well as Jubilee City in this case, as well as the little school in Jubilee. Hearthome City as well is shown off with the little puffin making place. Amity Square, Veilstone City is in there as well, and I think that was the Galactic HQ right at the end there being shown off. But mostly it's just a short little trailer thingy that just shows off information that we've already kind of seen, but I thought I'd mention it. Also, an interesting point made here by a person on Reddit by the name of Lord Bitter, saying Sand Gem Town confirmed to be based on Platinum, and then he has supposed to have an image here of Platinum, which I think he forgot to include, but he does have an image here of the Diamond and Pearl version of the actual, you know, town. But yeah, so that's that. Next thing is that the person who has all the leaks has gotten all 8 badges, by the way. All 8 badges have been obtained by him, and I thought I'd bring that up. And also, according to one of the people who's been posting all the leaks, which is Pokemaster, he said Elite Four uses Diamond and Pearl teams, the final confirmation, because the guy asked him, bro, does the Elite Four use their Diamond and Pearl teams or their Platinum ones? He says Diamond and Pearl. And then he asks, you know, like, so what was his team? You know, who he was taking on. He says a fire type guy, and I guess it was Flint. And yeah, pretty much, I think he got the confirmation for that. So that's that. And final thing before we get into the most latest leak information is that Nihilego said keywords for the 3 riddles. If you guys remember, this is the riddle showing off the Diglett Hunt side quest in Pokemon Isle of Armor, a version of Jasmine's head on Gothiatella, and then of course also the Pal Park. And here's what he says about it. He says, keywords for the 3 riddles: legendary, then underground, and contests. Now, what part of this has to do with legendary? I don't know. The underground thing might have to do with, you know, the Diglett thing. The legendary, I don't know what that has to do. And contests got to do with Jasmine. Now, I don't know. People have been trying to, like, speculate. If they are to be believed, I'm guessing that Jasmine is getting a new specific outfit for contests. Something along the lines of a gothic Lolita / maidish. Since literally can't be just Jasmine being in the contest, since she already did that in the original games. And then it says, I mean, those 3 things are the most possible things to happen in BDSP. If the games do have all 493 Pokemon, then they need to put legendaries in the games, most likely the post-game. So yeah, like legendaries in the post-game in the underground wouldn't be too strange to imagine. But I guess we'll have to wait and see what he means by this. But he's just basically just saying, like, you know, I'm curious that still no leaks about them. Maybe we need to like wait till the last data mine or whatever to be solved. Keck. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that, if he is for real or not. Also, I hope my audio is not too loud because, well, my microphone's like right here, and also it's a very uncomfortable position to sit in. But I'm doing it so you guys get the best possible audio. Either way, let's continue. So here's where we start with the giant leakabiki thingy. So what is this? Well, basically, I put together a massive Google Doc here of the latest pieces of information, and I blurred out all the footage, but basically information about what's being said right now. So we take a look at it. So there is a day 1 patch, since a lot of things are missing in the game, such as the audio files. And what does this mean? Well, basically, and also this information right here, I talked about a lot of this stuff yesterday. The more new information will be a bit later into the video, so just wait. We're going to get to that. Don't just leave straight away. But we're going to get to everything. Just sit back, have this in the background. Either way, so just a reminder, a day 1 patch will be required for BDSP. It wouldn't be surprised if the game is shipped with the placeholder music, but the day 1 patch contains the final songs. Development for BDSP wasn't smooth. And this also relates to what Lutu said, which is that they're using the MIDI tracks, which is like the 8-bit version tracks of the actual music, rather than the final song files, which just implies that the current version on the actual, like, you know, cartridge of BDSP is actually not the final version. That's why the patch is needed to essentially complete it. Then there's also this. There's a new cry for Pokemon when fainting, which were previously used for Pokemon Ami, or Pokemon Ami, or like Pokemon, or whatever it's called, which is this like 3D app thingy where you can like interact with Pokemon. But basically, the cries from there there are brand new ones that were never used in the games, but now they are used. Then we continue on. There are new animations have been given to Pokemon to mimic these sprite poses they had in the in the previous, games like Diamond and Pearl, the originals, right? And also the town map has been leaked, showing off basically not too much stuff yet. We're still waiting for the guy who's playing the game to actually get to. Alrighty, now the next thing, I'm going to have to hide my screen because I forgot to sort of blur it out, but it's more or less somebody confirming that the sprites from the original games are going to be used for the new images. But yeah, then we have this right here, which is a big post. So, CentralSem seems like this is a big piece of information, by the way, but it says that seems like enabling the following Pokemon feature will be equivalent to turning the easy mode on for BDSP. Now, what does he mean by this? Well, basically, walking with Pokemon will increase their affection pretty quickly to the max, like it did in Let's Go. Having max affection has a number of benefits for the Pokemon, including 25% chance of enduring attack don't make it faint, 20% chance of shaking off status conditions every turn, 10% chance to dodge attacks, double chance of critical hits, and 1.2 times EXP boost. This I guess is going to be a great way to just make your Pokemon broken for a while, but this is basically what he's saying here, that having a Pokemon following you will make that Pokemon essentially broken, okay? Which is incredible. And yes, for the multiple people that have pointed this out, affection is called friendship in Generation 8. I'm not a native speaker, lol. And then it says, still the same effects as explained above. In Sword and Shield, the following Pokemon feature capped the friendship, but that seems to be no longer the case, which is going to basically make it so that if whatever Pokemon you have behind you, it's just going to be incredibly broken and strong. More or less, that's what's going to happen. Sorry for keep saying that word, sentence, whatever. Either way. Confirmed. TMs are single use again. Canvas gives you multiple TMs, multiple TM27 rather, or 72. So yeah, basically TMs are going to be single use again. You're not going to be able to reuse them like you do in Sword and Shield, where it's multiple use cases for them. So yeah, that's just something that we know now. Let's continue. In case you haven't noticed it yet, all the gym leaders so far, and likely all the trainers in the game, use their Diamond and Pearl teams, not their Pokemon Platinum teams. But then it says, can't wait to see Faulkner's best electric Pokemon Octillery in the remakes, which is just strange. However, it's worth mentioning that the movesets have been updated at least. So the movesets of the Pokemon will be different, apparently. So we'll have to see how that actually turns out. I might have a video out about the best possible team you can use for the game in that time. Either way, BDSP options as described, text speed, change window, battle effects, battle style, center box, give nicknames, and gyroscope are the things that are on the options screen. So just the same stuff as before, but yeah, now you can actually change your window, like the design around and all that. You can do that. So that's pretty neat for, I guess, the menu and whatnot. But then we also have BDSP leak summary thread, which is this one right here. And I thought we'd go through this one quickly and see everything that's being said. So here is what it says. No new forms, moves, megas, characters, events, or anything so far. All the trainer teams are based on the Diamond and Pearl teams, not the Platinum ones. Levels are 2 based on the DP ones. That also means that your team will be over-leveled because of the new EXP system. Gym puzzles are also based on Diamond and Pearl, it seems. No Platinum exclusive characters, however, movesets have changed. Pokemon now have different cries when fainting. Most of the battle music in the game is unfinished and sounds terrible. Hopefully it's going to be patched, which I think is going to be the case, right? Going to patch out the music. If it isn't the case, then, well, I guess we're just going to have really not the greatest music. But either way, there are multiple visual glitches in the game, probably going to be patched. Yeah, there is apparently a weird glitch in the game. A guy posted a video about it. I'm not going to look at it because, again, the reason I'm not showing you stuff, any of these leaks, is because I don't want Nintendo on me, okay? I just don't want to deal with potential, copyright strikes and stuff. I will do a stream today, though. I'll be streaming today to go through some of this stuff and talk about it further. But let's continue. So most of the battle music in the game is unfinished and sounds terrible. Many of the Pokemon have new idle animations based on their Diamond and Pearl sprites, which is actually a really cool thing that they did. Having your Pokemon follow you will raise their friendship very quickly. It basically works as an easy mode, as it will gain EXP more quickly, dodge attacks, etc. The original Diamond and Pearl HMs are now TMs, which is interesting. And TMs are single use again. Trainers like gym leaders give you multiple. You can still play music notes with your badges, and you can still customize the dialogue window border like the original games. And that's basically all the summarized info. And people have been asking about the Pokedex. In this case, he says, so far seems to be the case, but we can't be sure until we see the post-game about how many there are in there, which in this case is 493. So that is that. And I think we've pretty much gone through all the information that's genuinely leaked and out there for BDSP. Next, I thought we'd take a look at well, basically more of a different kind of thing, which is a big rumor thing that was posted on 4chan. And this was sent to me, by the way, by Steelix, so shout out to Steelix for actually compiling this. But it's this guy called Amadeus Cavill, who says, if I were to have info, and then he goes on about how, if he has information, how could he do, actually put it out there without getting in trouble. So he says, okay, guys, say I got some juicy information about one to make it public. I don't want to post it in here because 1, threads get buried and I might be risking it for nothing. 2, I cannot provide proof here. 3, you can be impersonated and someone else might invalidate your info. So I thought about contacting a blog and fan site, likely one that I know has posted leaks before and hasn't suffered legal consequences. AKA, I wouldn't go to Cerebi so they can out me the moment they get legal pressure. I also thought about contacting a YouTube channel who is willing to listen and not betray my trust. My plan here is to share information and provide proof that I cannot validate now, but will be validated in 2 dates. One immediately this month and another proof that will be confirmed in January. I'll ask for nothing to be made public until later this month, so the web/blog can outright state that they have a reason to believe I'm legit. So I need you guys to help me here. How can I contact, let's say, a journalist and provide the information without being traceable in any way? Making mail or Twitter accounts is not happening. Making a paste bin, I think neither. I don't want any way to be related to the information being made public. I thought about getting someone else to arrange a meeting point on some low-level chat site and share the information by drawing. I don't know. I also don't want to provide guesses. I want the info to be conveyed as it is. So what do you say, guys? To be clear, this is not about already announced games. So this is apparently about whatever is in the future. So Gen 9. It says, is it Gen 9? Yes. By the way, I would provide the same name I provided here, so so I know you guys help me, lol. And then he continues on. If you want us to help you, it's common sense that we get something in exchange. Seriously, what you guys are going to take is what you guys are going to take is worth it, lol. If some comes up with how I can share the information, then you will not hear from me in a few days until late this month when it will be made public. Then he continues on. First of all, if you're really someone with the information you don't want to be fired or caught, here's what you have to do. Rule number 1, do not draw attention to yourself. Rule number 2, if you must leak something, absolutely make sure you do not do something foolish like take a picture at your workstation or in the building. Commit it to your memory and describe it like, say, oh, this new Pokemon has a leaf-like tail or is colored green and looks like a fox or a wolf or whatever. It's vague enough that it won't give it away, yet information enough for people to speculate and watch out for as more information is teased. Finally, do not use your work computer to tell us or show this information. They can see everything. The reason Affleck man didn't get busted is because he kept everything in every piece of information and vague and follow the example, and you might be able to leak freely without fear of being caught and subject to punishment. Usually you have to pay for a spare VPN or something like that, right? Isn't the mail address going to be easily traceable to where I sent the email if something goes wild? I'm being this cautious because we just had news of past leakers getting found and charged years after the fact. Yeah, I know this. I've been in the industry for some years now. I know that I'm going to formulate the message and what information I'm going to provide. I just need help to think of a medium that is not just posted on 4chan and hope somebody remembers the thread on December and says, wow, this guy was legit. And then continues on. Okay, I think that this is it then. Thanks, bro. What is the state of Central leaks nowadays, though? If their reputation is not good, I'd rather get validated by someone who can actually back up the claims, lol. Which, by the way, hey, if you're this guy, hit me up. I would gladly take a look at your information. You can hit me up anywhere. You've got my email, which is rufflerallet@gmail.com. If you actually want to hit me up, if you can use some sort of, I would say use like, I don't know, Proton Mail or something, like make a brand new email on Proton Mail, one of those like, encrypted email services, and send it through that if you actually do have information. Because I will gladly take a look at it. I don't need to share it. I can keep it to myself. The only piece of information I ever put out is stuff that I've, that's in the public, like, for example, this post, or stuff that, people tell me you can talk about this. I have received information in the past, and I've never said anything about it. I've kept it to myself. I haven't told anyone anything about it, and that's what I have to do sometimes, because I sometimes have more information that I might let on. But sometimes, I just have to be quiet about it. That's simply it. So if you want to provide this info to me, man, I'm here. I'm ready for it. But either way, the thing is that the game I'm going to talk about are not going to be announced for some time, and the proof I'm going to provide cannot be posted. So if I post it here, it would just be another Pokemon Gen 9 is going to feature all regions, new Charizard Evolution, open world bullshit rumor that you guys will dismiss as fake and forget about. And then he continues on here. I'm not part of Game Freak or Pokemon Company, but usually there's a big leak plan in place just in case. And this is the part that if everything so far doesn't matter to you that you've been watching, this is the part that I wanted to read the most, because this is the part that actually seems like the most interesting to me and what makes this whole thread even worth covering. Because I wasn't going to cover this initially until I read this part. So here's what he goes on about. I'm no part of Game Freak or the Pokemon Company, but usually there's a big leak plan in place just in case anything happens and information about the game is made public in advance. In majority of cases, it's if this leaks, we do nothing. If this leaks, we also do nothing. The only way something is announced prematurely because of a leak is if a good amount of images and recordings and even playable footage is made public. If information about a previously announced game is leaked, sometimes the marketing plan accommodates this change. For example, let's say for Pokemon Sword and Shield, someone leaked that Pikachu got a new form with visual proof. The reveal might be planned for later, but marketing might accommodate the next reveal to also include new Pikachu as long as they didn't invest a huge budget into its original reveal. For example, if a new Pikachu was tied to a new anime series or a CG trailer, there's nobody moving that reveal even if it's leaked visually. For cases like beta builds, it depends. For old games, nobody cares and it might even be celebrated. For recent games that were in development, along with other games that were recently published or about to be published, people shit their pants just in case something that they didn't make it into the game or was repurposed for another game is shown. Recent information is always more sensible. So that actually makes total sense. If you get something out there that, you know, if they put something out that they didn't want to have seen, of course it's going to be a little bit more like risky for them, and they might not be as, you know, chill with that. It's just logical. Like, it's just totally logical. Nothing about it makes me think that it doesn't make any sense. So just what I'm trying to get across here is that this guy, the way he's talking about this is kind of a strange case, because most of the people that talk about being a leaker and stuff, they never go into the concept of, like, you know, what if there actually is leaks? Because guess what? The Pokemon Company, their games, and like Game Freak and all these, they always have their games leaked, okay? The games always leak. They have to be aware of that, right? It's not like they're blind to it, because they hand out copyright strike, they hand out DMCAs, they hand out, like, you know, basically punishments all the bloody time. So it's not like it's out of the question that they would be aware of it, right? Of course they would know about it, but that's also the thing, right? If they do know about it, they have to have some sort of precaution in case it happens, because they do have promotion stuff ready to go. They have tweets, videos, trailers, CG trailers, anime, merch, etc. That all needs to coincide well in a promotional cycle. So what the hell do they do if stuff starts leaking and information starts going out that they didn't want to have in the public eye? Well, they kind of have to plan around that, right? They have to have some sort of precautionary set of, you know, choices they're going to make. And this here actually sounds pretty reasonable in terms of what he's saying of what they end up doing, because it actually makes sense. It doesn't sound far-fetched. It doesn't sound crazy. It doesn't sound like, you know, like made up BS, even though it can be made up BS, okay? This could all be BS stuff that he's just trying to make up just to get attention and sound like he's legitimate, but it could end up being that it's nothing real, nothing true, nothing about it is legitimate. So, I don't know. I want to know what you guys think about it, though, as I personally am a little bit torn about it. So, the final thing, though, is this random 4chan rumor, which I thought, F it, might as well cover it, because otherwise it's just going to be sent my way. Anyway, so let's just do it at the final part of the video. So, taken from 4chan, 99% fake, but wouldn't it be awesome? So here's what the guy says. BDSP postgame, congratulations, you become the new champion of the Sinnoh region. Also, if this is true or not, we will basically know by the end of today. So credits roll, you encounter Cynthia, who tells you that Cyrus and Team Galactic have resurfaced in the battle zone. You get to the battle zone and see that it's same as in the Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. A sign says the Battlefrontier project has started. You stop Team Galactic in Stark Mountain. Wait, is he saying that it's going to be just like... That's weird. You stop Team Galactic in Stark Mountain as usual. That leads you into a plot line with Cyrus, the Distortion World, and Giratina. After getting through this Giratina-focused episode, screen with the end appears. A black screen with the words, "Some months later." You leave your home to find Twin Leaf Town is covered in snow now. You fly to Snow Point to meet up with Barry, who tells you to come with him to the battle zone. You go to the battle zone to find that the Battlefrontier has opened up and that all the visual changes from Platinum have been introduced into the game. Oh my god. Okay. This, I didn't read this rumor before, but I just read the title and I was like, oh boy, if he's saying it's fake, then, I mean, it's got to be fake. And it probably is fake, but holy moly, if that actually was real, if that genuinely was real, I would lose my shit if that actually happened in the game. That you finish it, you're like, okay, that was fun, but, you know, whatever, you know, you do the Giratina thing, you finish it, and you 3 months later, it's like, poof, it's snowing, and you're like, oh my god, 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 it would be so cool, man. It would honestly be the coolest thing ever if they did that. Seriously, that would be the most fun way, like most fun way possible for them to actually just, I don't know, to do this. It just sounds like so epic. I don't know, man. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be more or less it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support recently, guys. Sorry for saying the word more or less too often. I know it's kind of annoying. And sorry if the microphone quality has not been the best. It's just that my microphone arm is literally right, like, it's super, like, kind of close to me, so I basically have to like do this to actually have the perfect audio for you guys. So I'm sorry if it's not been the best audio. I apologize, but I hope you guys have enjoyed the videos. I've also got a big project I'm working on that should be out this week. Hopefully I'll have it done today. Hopefully, I hope so. And it's gonna be on my second channel, RIDDLES. If you guys enjoy challenge videos and gameplay type content, then go over there and subscribe. Otherwise, you do not need to go to that channel. It's just for the sort of content that's just more gameplay based, which I'll be posting there. So do not go there if you do not care about, you know, challenge videos and that sort of stuff, because I've got a big project I've been working on now. It's kind of a project that's been in the works for almost a year now, but I finally decided to dedicate myself to it, and I've been working basically my butt off to make sure that it's well made and all that. So, ladies and gents, if you do want to check that out, RIDDLES is my second channel. It's in my other channels page on my channel here, or you can just search up RIDDLES, and it's just the same logo, but it's purple. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the support. I freaking love you all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all for another video and also for a stream later today. So, I'll see you then. Peace out, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.